No, not really.
Okay, but you know, I'm sure you know that the word salah mean praying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how in the world you Muslim you switch the word salah to be prayer, to be a blessing? It says in Arabic salah. Every day, every one of you says, let us do salah, let us do salah, let us do salah. And now we ask you what salah mean, you say blessing.
What do you believe about Islam that's incorrect?
This is not to you, it's not up to you. The word in front of me, you Muslims are corrupting your Quran. If the Quran says salah, how you change the word salah to mean blessing? You agree with me that the word salah mean prayer, correct?
Yeah, but it's a bit.
What a bit? Here it says yusalluna ala nabi. Yusallun, it is a verb, continue verb. Allah and his angels are praying on the prophet. And Mimi Hijabi agree. He says this is why it says pray for, not to. But doesn't make any difference. Still they are praying. Pray for or to, it's the same. Still Allah, he pray. Allah pray to who? So in the case of Jesus, he is speaking to the Father. Allah now is praying to who?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I need to look into that.
You are looking now.
No, I'm not looking now. But
my friend, you are excited person. Suddenly you have a flat tire now. Yeah, what? Yeah, how God he pray? God he pray to who? In the Trinity, the Son he speak to the Father. The Father speak to the Son. Very a different person. It's not the same person. So here we have only one Allah. Allah he pray to who?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I've read it and it says blessings.
Huh?
I'm sure it says send blessings to Prophet Muhammad.
You know, it says a prayer. If I will go with you, how Allah and his angels, they are sending blessing, that means Muslims are mushrikeen. Because if a blessing is what salat mean, and the angels can do the same as Allah, that means Allah and the angels, they share the same power. Both of them, they can give a blessing. Can the angels send the blessing or only God?
I mean, the angels can probably request for it.
Can be what?
They can probably ask for a blessing, but I don't think they can.
It doesn't say that. Why are you Muslims adding things? It says Allah and his angels, Allah and his angels. See, even the Muslim translation is a fraud. It says Allahu wa malaikatahu. Look what it says. Allah send his salat, grace, honor, blessing, mercy on Muhammad. Okay, and also his angels. Here they ask Allah where it says that. They added things that's not there. You change the translator, you will see all of this disappear. That's why you cannot trust the Quran. The Quran is a fraud. Cannot be from God. You know, for only Allah, if He is God, if He is the only true God, only Allah can send the blessing. If the word blessing, but as you see, cannot be, because that means that the angels, they can send the blessing too, and that will be shirk, because now the angels and Allah both they have the same position. They can give a blessing. Look, we just changed the translator. This is Yusuf Ali. Allah and his angels send the blessing on the prophet. So the angels are not asking for blessing. Why the Muslim they add between two brackets and asking blessing? This is a fraud.
Right.
So what do you think now? You agree with me this is a fraud. So what we will do now?
I mean, I can't say it's a fraud. I need to like look into it.
You said it's right. You said right. I said a fraud. You said right. Everybody heard you.
Sorry?
I said a fraud. I said this is a fraud. You said right.
No, I didn't say right.
No, you said right. You said right. No, you said right.
I said I need to look into it.
No, you said right. It's recorded. Yeah, cough, yeah. So look what happened now. We have a God who claimed to be God. Let me ask you. When Jesus in the Bible, he says, go and your sin is forgiven. The Quran says, who forgives sin except Allah? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can Allah really forgive sin?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So how Allah, who he say, who can forgive sin except Allah? And then himself, he says, may Allah forgive your sin in the past and in the future to come. Allah is praying to who?
No, man, I don't know what context that's taken out.
Chapter 48, verse number 2.
I'll just check it out.
Allah asking, may Allah forgive your sin. Allah speaking to who?
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't have to come from God. It could be the person who wrote this.
Don't tell me could. You see, are you going? Are we making now? Is that a lotto? Is that a game?
No, no,
It
because
says, may
I'm
Allah.
saying,
It says, may Allah forgive your sin. If you don't like the translation, we can change any translation you like. You choose for me. What translation you like? May Allah forgive your sin. If Allah is God, Allah is speaking to who? Allah making a wish to who? This is a wish that Allah may forgive your sin. لِيَغْفِرَ لَكَ اللَّهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِكَ
but
وَمَا تَأَخَّرَ.
it's got the same meaning. It says, "May Allah forgive your sins." So
Yeah, but the one is talking is Allah.
meaning.
You see, the one is talking is Allah. If this is the guy is talking is Abu Bakr, I will say Abu Bakr saying to Muhammad, may Allah forgive you. That's one fine. But here it's God himself talking supposedly. So when this God, he says, may Allah forgive your sin. Who are you?
No, but it's the same meaning though. It's still saying, "May Allah
What
forgive
the
your
same
sins."
meaning?
So it
No,
doesn't
it's not
matter.
the same meaning. It's a wish. It's a prayer. There's somebody here making a prayer saying, may Allah forgive your sin. This is a prayer. This is a dua.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you say, you said yeah, I said to you, you said yeah, and then you say, no, I did not say yeah. I will say, I said, I will look at it.
No, no,
What's it called?
I understand what you're saying, but the
Yeah,
thing is,
so does it say
like,
that
I
Allah,
understand it myself.
okay, does it Allah saying, may Allah forgive your sin? So if Allah is the one who forgives sin, he will say what Jesus said, go and your sin is forgiven. Go and your sin is forgiven. Here he's making a wish. Here.
No, no, but we still know the meaning is saying that may, like,
How
God
do you know the
forgive your
meaning? The
sins.
meaning is what in front of you. You see the hypocrisy? I mean, but we know the meaning. It's in front of you. It says, may Allah. And we know the meaning. What is the meaning? Tell me, go ahead.
I mean, it still explains the same thing. Like,
What explain the same thing? Give me the meaning. Okay, it says, may Allah
you know,
forgive your sin.
you know,
Tell me the conclusion. Go ahead.
no, he's saying, may Allah forgive your sins. So he's still referring to God, that he's the one.
But who is talking? The one is talking is Allah. If Muhammad is talking, I will say, okay, Muhammad asking his God to forgive his sin. Muhammad making prayer. But even though that will not make any sense. Why? Because it says, may Allah forgive thee. So Muhammad cannot be talking about himself. There's somebody saying that. Who is the one saying that? The Quran is the word of Allah. Is it correct? Correct?
Yeah.
Who is talking here is Allah, correct?
Yeah.
How Allah, he said, may Allah forgive your sin?
I don't know. I mean,
There we go. I don't know.
If
Each time we
read
put a
it,
Muslim in the corner, he say, I don't know.
No, I mean, if I read it, I know that it says, may
My
Allah
friend,
forgive
I'm
your
asking
sins.
you, how you are the one who made the topic. Jesus is speaking to praying to the Father. Here is Allah have a father?
No.
Okay, so Allah asking, making a wish. May Allah forgive your sin. Who is the first Allah? Who is the second Allah?
May Allah forgive. No, you're just confusing it. No.
Okay, I'm confused. You are not. You are a Muslim. You know, you don't eat pork. That make you not confused. So now tell me, as long you are not confused, who is the one? Who is
Do you
the
eat
one?
pork? Do you eat pork?
Who is one? Your prophet eat pork. You want to show a reference?
No. Do you eat pork?
Yeah, I eat pork.
But I'm sure in the Bible is forbidden.
Yeah, forbidden for the Jews. And the Quran agree.
No, it's forbidden for
no.
The Bible is
this is the Quran. This is the Quran saying that even that is not forbidden for the Jews, because Allah, he did not even ask Israel, the children of Israel, to forbid anything from them. Israel only he forbid things. This is what?
I mean, it's still forbidden. It's in the Bible. That's your book.
This is in the Quran. Here we go. Kullu ta'am, all the food was lawful for children of Israel, except what Israel made unlawful for himself. So it's not God told him not to eat this and that. According to the Islam, everything is lawful. Israel decided not to eat some food. That's it. The verse in front of you. Chapter 3, verse number 93. And this is false, by the way.
Why is it false?
Because Israel is not the one who decides what the Jews eat or not. Let's go back to the topic. So Allah, he pray to who?
He doesn't pray to anyone.
So how Allah, he says, may Allah forgive your sin?
But he doesn't indicate that God is praying to himself or
no,
to
he is
else.
Because simply when you say that Allah, obviously you are not Allah. Because when you say that Allah, if I am Allah, I will not say that Allah. I mean, come on, this is stupid. Your name is Ali, and then you say, I will ask Ali to talk to you. You are Ali.
No, but sometimes some of the verses in the Quran, it talks as if it's
No
like,
problem.
you know,
But
like,
here is about a decision. So may Allah, a person making a wish for a different person, his name is Allah. May Allah forgive your sin. Who is talking? Allah. Allah making wish to Allah. Is your God Allah speaking in front of him in the mirror like he have some disease where a person he think he is two people?
no, it's not exactly that.
Don't not exactly, but close. So Allah is different two people, yeah, not exactly, but close. So Allah he think he is two people, but he is one person. But he speaks
But I
himself.
mean,
Did you watch?
the Quran wasn't actually
Did you
written,
watch the
like,
movie? Did you watch the movie? The one is called The Perfect Host.
no, I haven't seen that.
Well, the perfect host is a person he think he is many people, so he sent letters to himself from his girlfriend. So once he think he's the girlfriend, he write letter to himself that he miss him and he is in love and cannot wait to kiss the person and sleep with him. So he write a letter, he put it in the mailbox. He received a letter by mail to himself, wrote it by himself. Then this guy, he invite people to join him in the dinner, friends, but nobody is there, only him. He served food, he served dishes, he served wine, and then he start having sex with the visitors one by one. But nobody's there, only him. So this is your God. Nobody is there, but he think there's another Allah. He write letter to himself. He opened the letter, read it for himself, saying that it's not him who wrote it, but he wrote it, talking to himself by himself, and making a wish to himself from himself. This is what we see in front of us.
I mean, I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, you do not know. Yeah, I
Like,
do not know.
I know it's definitely not wrong. It's just I need to get the right explanation for it.
My friend, listen, I advise you to eat pork. Yeah, David, he obviously he used to eat pork because he had sex with 90.
You advise me to eat pork?
Yeah, because David.
Why would I eat that?
Because Solomon, he had sex with 99 wives. Isn't sex very important for Muslims? This is a region of sex. Have you ever heard of somebody can have sex with 99 women?
No, but let me explain. You know, even in the Hindu books as well, they've
I'm
had
not don't talk about the Hindus now. Listen,
no, but they've
I'm
had
talking
over
about
1,000 wives.
reality. Is it possible that a man like you and me, he can have sex with 99 women in one night?
I mean, I don't know. I can't comment on
What do you mean? Eat pork and you will find out. Eat pork and you'll find out. Each time I say something to you, you say, no, eat pork, go. That's why I say to you, you need to eat pork. Obviously, he was eating pork. Otherwise, how he can have 99 wives, man? Me, myself, I can't even have like 97. Don't call me. I don't want to speak to somebody and keep saying to me, I do not know. That's not a conversation. That is a kids talk. Don't call me. You not for me to block you. You can call me different day. I'm done with you today. I don't know is not an answer. It's an embarrassment. A Muslim, he prayed to God, he did not know. Each time, they want to do Trinity, and the second you start question and explain, you get them busted. They don't know. So you are confused about the Trinity, but you are confused about stupidity of your book. Trinity is very simple. God is three. He decides, I'm three. That's it. God is not a phone you can buy and do shopping. I want a 6-inch screen or 5-inch screen. God is God. Either you accept him the way he is or you don't. And there's nothing makes sense. Does it make sense that Jesus have no father? How you believe in that? He's born. How a person is born, he have no father. Even this is against the stupid Quran. Muhammad, he made contradiction. The Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ نَسَبًا وَصَارًا. And we made it by lineage, by sexual marriage. Every human being. Muhammad, he forgot that Jesus is exception. Because he is the one who accepted that story in the Quran too. And this is the same verse which describes that you can have sex with your daughter if she is daughter from adultery. Why? Because Islam approves only relationship from marriage. So if you have a daughter out of marriage, you can have sex with her and the mother in the same time. Very filthy cult. I advise you, Ali, to call a sheikh, and you are welcome with your sheikh to join us in the conversation. Guys, Look what he sent me. This is Ali. Truly, truly, you are a decent Muhammadan. This is Ali Hussein. See what happened when you made them shish kebab? Filthy. But I'm not offended. I'm speaking to the devil. What do you expect from the devil? Filthy mouth. Son of Mut'ah. People who follow Mut'ah, they are talking about dignity and honor. Do we have any Muslim? He can give us an answer beside I don't know. I'm adri, I don't know. What an easy answer. I don't know. Anything is embarrassment. They say I don't know. And this is the way to escape. I don't know. He don't know. That's it. What you can do about it. Yeah. This is why Jesus said, it's not what go inside your mouth make you dirty. It's what comes from your mouth. And that is Islam. Islam is dirty in and out. This guy himself, he want to go and pray to Allah just because he will make him have a lot of sujuds. The one he's talking about. It is the religion of penis. Their God is a penis. They worship penis and they pray for a penis. For all the target of Islam, all the purpose of Islam is penis. Prove me wrong. I never heard of a God. He want me to believe in him. And if I believe in him, he will give me women with big boobs. What if I like small one? Can we change the size? Do they come in 3 sizes? How big? How big? And brother, Allah will give you full cup. Do you like full cup? Huh? Full cup, brother, full cup. What the heck is that? He don't even mention the word women. You see, in Arabic, in English, it says women. It says just big boobs. Big boobs and they are firm. Boing, boing, boing. This is God. This is a very sexual cult. All of it is about penises, boobs, asses. Your wife, her ass will be 1 mile. What I want to do with 1 mile ass? May Allah ask you. What if she fart? Do you know that fart is flammable? What if somebody walking behind her when she fart and he's smoking? How big her poo-poo? If her ass is 1 mile. But you know, the Prophet, he is so truthful. He knows things nobody knows. As an example, this guy who called me, according to Muhammad, Shaytan, he take hair from his anus 5 times a day. And he will not stop until he causes him to fart. I want Muslim to record by slow motion cameras, high quality, the process. Prove it that Shaitan really take care from you. Because you see, we cannot see Shaitan, but we can see the hair coming out. We cannot see Shaitan, right? But we can see the hair. Hair is a physical object. So the hadith says, let me get the hadith. The book of Fayd al-Qadir, Sharh al-Jami' al-Saghir, al-Manawi, volume number 2, page number 446. It says here, Prophet hadith number, and by the way, this is Isnadahu Hasan. Hasan, it is Hasan. The Prophet said, let me translate to English, but let's first read in Arabic and then translate. إن الشيطان لا يأتي أحدكم وهو في صلاته فيأخذ بشعرة من دبره فيمدها فيرى. Mean that the one who is praying, he think that he did fart. Translate. And then they tell you how the smell will be. I mean, details, in details, brother. In details. Translate to English. From the authority, from blah, blah, blah. And it is correct hadith. It is what? It is correct. Okay. It says here, verily Shaytan comes to one of you while he is in a prayer, and he take a hair from his back, buttocks, not backbone, translations come in, from your anus, and he stretched the hair out until he see, or the believer see, that he is passing wind from his anus. Do you see it? This is Islam. So those we will speak to, there are people who believe that there's somebody playing with their anus every day. So you are talking about surges. Shaitan, he puts surges in your anus every day. Every day. Let me give the reference. Post the link so people can, it's in Arabic, but you can use Google translation. We need to shorten it first. Okay. I hope the link is working. Let me know if it doesn't work. And by the way, those things make me happy to know that Muslims, they are, I mean, somebody doing something to them at least. Yesterday, we play a video of a Shia Imam. He says every Muslim Sunni is a homosexual. Why? Because Shaitan, he play his finger in their anus. He is not really too far from what Muhammad said. Muhammad said Shaitan, he play with their anus every day, 5 times a day. And that explains why the mosque smells so bad. Why you don't talk about Ezekiel discussing corruption? My friend, you see here that the thing is that Muslims, they don't read from their mouth or from their eyes, they read from their anus. If read the same verse, it prove that the Bible can't be corrupted. Because this verses is speaking about the nations who they are following the false god. So the Bible is written by decent men who they are exposing their own nation. And this is not about a woman, but you are filthy. However, I can go right now, if this is what you think in Ezekiel, I can go right now show you the fatwa and the hadith that a Muslim woman, she can use a grumbage and she can cut a penis of a donkey. You want me to show you? Let me show you. And I challenge you to say this is not true. Here we go. So in the book of Ezekiel, describing 2 cities, not 2 women, talking about, you know, not those about the nation. The nation became corrupt. They are marrying from people who they are like horses, or they don't believe in God. They live like animals. Here, this is your prophet describing having sex with a something have 4 legs. 4 legs. And this is the translation. And you don't like translation, you can use Google translation too. Here it says, read carefully. In our opinion, if the penile head of the penis had penetrated a woman anus, or a man anus, or an animal vagina, or it is anus, then it is necessarily to wash. The Muslims are now all worried about washing their penis and their vagina, not about having sex with the animal. Do you see it? whether it's penetrated by dead, alive or dead, young or old, live or dead, young or old. And not only that, here we go, let's go, because it's very dirty, I don't want to speak too much about it. If a woman insert in her vagina an animal penis, she must wash. Are you there, Abdul? So the verses on Ezekiel, this is not even about women. And this is self, let us say, criticism. A prophet of God is speaking against the Jewish practice. This is not about a woman. Here we have a real women, Muslim women, detaching an animal penis, and they are using it, and they are teaching them you have to wash. This is what they are worried about. Detached penis, and if she inserted detached penis, ذكرا مقطوعا, severed male member, material aid perhaps, there is two opinion. The most accurate, she must wash. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. MashaAllah. What a potato. You see, the Bible, if a book of corruption, then the Jews, they will take those stories, because those stories are insulting to the Jews. It's an insult to them, because he is exposing their behavior. He is exposing his people. So why they will keep it there? This is telling you that this is cannot be corrupted book. If I am in charge of a newspaper and there's an article speaking against me, I will delete it. Is that correct, guys? The Bible speaks about the sin of David in a very horrible way. How he killed a man so he can take his wife. But listen, this is a family of kings. The children, they can't take any story against their father down. Never. Do you know this? Imagine I am a king, and in my lifetime, they are writing my crime and teaching the Jews about it. And then my kids come after me, and the kids are my kids, and they don't take it down. The story about their father is there, about his sin, about his crime. How this book can be corrupted then? Not to forget to mention that your stupid prophet, he took an oath in it. So the book you are making fun of, Ezekiel, and the Torah, and the Gospel, Muhammad, he confirmed it. And he says, مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَهُمْ, believing in what they have with them, between their hands. Muslims, they are like somebody, he put his picture in the wall, and he practiced shooting, think that he is shooting Christians. They forgot that their prophet is a thief. And he did a lot of poo-poo. Do you see the answer? So if the Bible is corrupted, how your stupid book says, confirming what is with them, not only the Torah and the Gospel. Do we have any Abdul beside the guy who called me and he claimed that he have subjects, but when we spoke to him, obviously he have none? Because if you have subjects, then speak to me as a man. You are acting like a kid. A filthy person, he have little piece of meat between his legs. He think he can threat us with it? Do we have any Muhammadan, black stone kisser? Brother and sisters, Islam is against paganism, but we kiss a black stone, brother. Why you kiss a black stone? The black stone We don't worship it. Okay, but why you kiss it? Because it's holy. Okay, why it's holy? Because the prophet kiss it. Okay, why the prophet kiss it? Because it's holy. And why it's holy? Because the prophet kiss it. What the heck? But remember, brother, we are not pagan people. We are not pagan. Do you remember the video I recorded here, live on air? I was speaking to a Muslim chat, live on air. I asked them why the prophet kissed the black stone. Took him 3-4 minutes to answer. He says, because it's holy. I said, why it's holy? It took him another 5 minutes. Maybe he's asking somebody around. And he answered, because the prophet kissed it. I mean, this is how stupid this religion is. They accuse everybody. Okay, guys, the black stone was brought from paradise, brother. Are you sure it's not coming from eBay? So why you kiss it? So what if it's coming from paradise? It's a stone. Allah, he sent the donkey to Muhammad. What if the donkey is still there? Do you Muslims going to tie him up to the Kaaba and kiss his ass? He's coming from heaven too. Brother, the black stone came from paradise. It's a meteor stone. We have millions of them in the earth. And we have reference proving that those people, they are pagan, worshipping stones before Islam. Nothing changed. Look what the Quran, what the Hadith says. They always look for meteor stone and they worship it. Read it. This is a Hadith, authentic, Sahih Bukhari. We used to worship stones, and when we find a better stone from the first one, we switch. You see it? They look for stones in the desert. If a stone look weird, look in different weight, because they are, you know, they are coming from the space. They take them and they make them God. They are coming from the sky. And this is exactly what the Muslim worship. They worship a stone coming from the sky. Do we have any smart Muslim? You don't worship the stone. Okay, hold on. Guys, he said, ha 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 ha, we don't worship the stone. So why you kiss it? Why you kiss it? Why you die to touch it? Guys, he don't worship the stone. Why you kiss it and why you die to touch it? I'm waiting for the answer. Go ahead. Why you kiss it? Why you touch it? I can't wait to see the answer. I advise you to think twice before you post it. We don't worship the stone, but we kiss it and we touch it. Why? I'm waiting. You want to call a friend? Why your prophet kiss it? Clearly mention worship one of those, creator, sky, and earth. They'll give me the answer. Why you are kissing it? See, now he tried to switch. He don't want to answer. Why you kiss it and why you touch it? Don't change the topic. Why you kiss it? Why you touch it? Why you die? Why you cry when you touch it? Touching the black stone, you know, and it is in the shape of a vagina. Is it true that the stone is in the shape of a vagina? Is it true that the Arab before Islam, they used to put their hand, the woman, she touched her vagina when she have her period? Women who cannot have babies, they have their period, they go and put their hand in their vagina, touching their blood, and then they place their hand in inside the black stone. This is a vagina stone. And not only that, your prophet, he claimed that touching the black stone erased your sin. So don't tell me we are not pagan. People who believe that stones erase their sin are pagan. Let us see the hadith. Where is the hadith? Sign of affliction. Well, the mother is a real person and she is your mother. Is the stone your mother? Guys, look at the answers. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this pagan cult trying to give excuse to the pagan Muhammad. You kiss your mother. Is the stone is your mother? Is the stone your mother? I'm asking you why you kiss the stone. You say to me the Catholic, they kiss the statues. Anyone who do that is doing a stupid thing. This is not from the Bible. You know that. So don't be stupid. And at least if those Catholics are kissing the statues, they are kissing statues of somebody. If they do that, you are kissing a stone for what? Is it Muhammad? Is it Allah? So Muslims have no answer. And the Quran and Muhammad, he confirmed that touching the stone erase your sin. Let us see, where is the hadith? I'm trying to find it. Where is the hadith? A stone erase your sin. I don't want to give you a headache in the screen. Let me switch the screen off. So what the Muslims they say is a lie, because Muhammad he made it clear that those stones really erase sin. Let's see, here we go. We found the hadith. And this is not da'if. Abu Abdul Rahman said, I said to Abdul Rahman, why do I only see you touching those two corners? There's two corners, the black stone and the Yemeni corner. He said, I heard Messenger of Allah saying, touching them erase sin. And I had him say, whoever go around them 7 times is like freeing a slave. Do you see it? So a Muslim, you do not need to free a slave. Why you want to free a slave? Because the Arab, they used to do that. When they do something wrong, they believe in God, and then they free a slave. So may God forgive them. He knew that having slaves is wrong. So, okay, you know, I will free. Muhammad, he don't want them to do that no more. Go around the Kaaba 7 times. Touch the black stone and the Yemeni corner. Bingo. Your sin is erased. Do you see it? So they lie when they say, it's like kissing your mother. This is not about kissing your mother. This is about erasing your sin. You are a liar. Not only that, Muhammad, he claimed that in the judgment day, the black stone is going to come and it's going to have eyes and mouth. It's going to come and have a tongue. And this is a proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Why? Because Umar al-Khattab, he says, I know that you are useless. Doesn't hurt, doesn't benefit. Muhammad saying the opposite. Both of them saying the truth. If it's useless, that means it does not forgive sin, does not erase sin, and is not going to witness in the day of judgment. Even his companion did not approve what he is saying. Umar, he said, I know that you are useless as stone, but because the Prophet kissed you, I will kiss you. And by the way, just to show you the corruption of the religion, here it says Hassan. Here in Arabic it says Sahih. The grade change. It is Sahih. Here it says Hassan. Here, Sahih. The same hadith. Pagan religion. And not only that, actually, when Muhammad, he says that this stone is going to witness for you in the day of judgment, is going to have a tongue and a mouth. And then we find that there's nothing left in the stone. There's no stone. Do you know that there's the stone is gone? What Muslims are kissing is wax. Where is the stone? Let us go. Let me show you pictures. You can go and search for the black stone maintenance in YouTube. They'd have to do maintenance. Imagine. Why? Because there's no stones. There's a small, tiny little rocks. And what? Maybe 6 or 7. And the rest is wax. Just wax. Look at this. All this brown is wax. The black stone is gone. So how Allah is saying, how Muhammad is saying that this black stone is going to witness for you in the day of judgment and nothing left of it. And the Muslim, they have to do maintenance. Look. The brown is wax. Little tiny. In the size of your, fingertip. Where is the black stone? It's sent by Allah. So Allah, he sent the stone. He could not reserve the stone. It's gone. The whole vagina is gone. The only thing left is the clitoris. Excuse my language. This is the clitoris. How we knew? Do you remember when Umar al-Khattab, he said in the hadith, Imsus badar al-lad, go and suck the clitoris of Allah. That is the clitoris. They made a shape of a vagina and they put stones in the wax resembling the clitoris. We go in the hadith, we search, we find it. Imsus badr al-lad. And look what filthy person he is. He's a prophet, he says, go and bite the penis of your father. This guy, he says, go and suck the clitoris of Allah. Look, this is in Arabic. Imsus badr al-lad. Go and suck the clitoris of Allah. Do you see why their sheikh don't dare to debate me? We have all their laundry here, my friend. We have all the laundry. And this is the hadith. Let me post it for you. I think the admin already is posting it. I don't know. Go and suck the clitoris of Allah. Why the Arab was, and what kind of advice of a, imagine if the disciple of Jesus saying that. What kind of manner those people they have. What a stupid cult. What a filthy cult. You know, Islam is like a camel who don't see the mountain in his back, and he's making fun of everybody back. This is exactly what Islam is about. The most stupid pagan cult. Yet they claim that they are the only one who have a true God. And the second you ask them about their true God, they don't know. They have no idea. We don't know. Anyway, I think we have enough for today. Did we have a good time? I hope so. Remember, you can join us in Patreon, and please, in Patreon, don't send me emails, my friend. We say make a comment. Make a comment doesn't mean you send me an email. When you send me a message in Patreon, that is an email. Don't. When you make a comment, if I find it worth answering, I will answer it in the live. If not, I will not. And actually, before I finish, I just remember, hold on. A Muslim guy, he made a comment, video comment in the comment of the video, brother. He's saying Christian Prince is a liar. Let us, we promise him to answer. Let us see, where is the comment? I hope I did not delete it. Where is the comment? Okay, here we go. I don't mean delete it in the comment section. I mean, I took a screenshot because I don't want to look for it later. So look what this Muhammadan he said. I will put it in the screen. Ibrahim, Lord God, he said, did you take a trip to heaven to come to this conclusion? You see, we showed them reference, we showed them the stupidity, we showed them proofs, and they say conclusion. You can believe a guy who ate filthy pigs, drink alcohol, and never wash his butt when he poop? Prince, you are a liar. Hey, Abdul, you just remind me. I decide to be clean. And from now on, I'm going to wash my butt in the same water your prophet he used to wash with, where dead dogs and women blood from period and garbage is thrown in it. Do you believe a person who eat pork, he never wash his, he must have washed on your butt? Since when? Your prophet he used to use 3 rocks. 3 rocks. Since when Muhammad he wash? And if he wash, look how he wash. This is your prophet. A person who jump with dead dogs, garbage, even the translation saying stinky things thrown in it. Little tiny body of water. This is not a spring of water. This is not a well of water. This is a dry old well. Nobody, remember, you are in this desert. Nobody throw garbage in a water if it is water. This is garbage water. This is from the houses, the village of Mecca. They have like the women, they wash behind the door of the house, and they have little tiny exit for the water to go out in the street, and then keep running to the lowest point. And this is where Muhammad is jumping. Dead dogs, women blooded from period. And Muhammad he claimed that water is always clean. And regarding eating pork, I challenge you to tell me what Muhammad was eating all his life. Because forbidden eating pork came at the end of Islam, and by the way, is not even forbidden. It says, Ijtanibu. And if it is forbidden, like as example, the drink, it says Ijtanibu. In case of the pork, it says, if you are hungry, you can eat it. In the top of that, why the forbidden of the pork came at the end of his life? The guy is dead. So all his life he was eating pork. If we see where it is forbidden, where the forbidden verse came, you will see the Muslim, they say to you that this is came at the end, this should be the end, the verse in the Quran. So the Muslim all their life, including Muhammad, was eating pork, drinking wine, and actually the Quran confirmed that they used to drink and they get drunk. And when 2 Muslims, they start beating each other, and this is at the end of the life of Muhammad. He said, "Ijtanibu," which means stay away from it. So they drink, they get drunk. The Quran praised drinking. Muslims, they go to the mosque and they are totally drunk. The Quran claimed that drinking is a sign from Allah. And not only that, it's a miracle. In the top of that, Muslims all their life, they were drunk. Muhammad never opened his mouth against it. When people start making fun of him and his religion, because Muslims, they start fighting inside the mosque, beating each other. He says, oh, you believe, draw not near the prayer when you are drunken. He did not say even don't drink. He said, when you are drunk, don't go to pray in the mosque. If food will make you a better person, then the Middle East should be heaven. Go into the Middle East, you can't even your wife walk alone on the street. She will be molested, she will be kidnapped. That's why you need a guardian. A Muslim woman need a guardian with her. She's not allowed to travel alone. Why? Because Muslims are good people. The land of drugs and prostitution. Go to Morocco, go to Egypt, go to Syria, go to Lebanon. Go, 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 go. You don't eat pork. How would you drugs? We have sex with the children. We don't eat pork. So this potato here, speaking about eating, do you believe, how can you believe somebody he eat? He never wash his butt, and then we find his prophet, he wash his butt, and he drink from the same water, and he wash his face with the same water. Water have dead dogs and women blood from period. And then he says, you sit behind your desk. I sit behind my desk. Allah is sitting under my desk. What you can do about it? Scam people for your own gangs. And gangs, I am the one who says, let us go and do invasion and get the blondie women. My gang. Let us attack the Romans so we can get the blondie girls. Remember, Christians are taught to hate Muslim. Look who is talking about hate. Look at this filthy. Christians are taught to love Muslims. You liar. You are a son of Mutah. I will share a website. Let me search. What the Muslim teach their kids, the kids. It's a must to hate the kuffar and wash our hands from them and not to be friend to them. Fatwa number 176819. English translation. We should report those websites, by the way, to the FBI so they can shut it down. Or at least they can maintain and watch who is inside those websites so they can track them. I have a question that always comes to my mind. Islam is religion of tolerance. So why do some imams in the mosque pray for the infidels? Pray for the infidel here. They pray to kill them, you know, like against them. I think that no Muslim is satisfied with supplication over him. Messenger, may Allah bless him, says, I will expel the Jews and the Christians from the Arabian Peninsula. So that I will not pray expect a Muslim. So he's saying that some Muslims are praying to the Christians, which is weird. I never heard of one. They are maybe living in the West. Praise be to God, the answer. He says, no questioner, that hatred for the people of the book or other infidels is not merely but rather is an agreement with God and his love and worth. A Muslim, which means he have to hate non-Muslims. He have. And you can read the rest. And he is quoting for him what is important about hating the Christians and the Jews. So our Lord told us in this verse that we have in Abraham a peace be upon him. And he is comparing a good example when their people disbelieve in them, hated them, and enmity with them. And that is, there is no end with this enmity and hatred, except to the people who enter into the faith of Islam alone. You see it? And this guy talking about hate, isn't it the Quran says that you will not find one Muslim love non-Muslims, even if they are his families, even if they are his kids? Not a single one. So Islam is a religion of faith. They accuse you of what they teach in their schools and their mosque. This is a religion of hate, as Quran chapter 5 verse 14 says, Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians. But here Allah spread hatred between us too. Allah will not allow the Muslim to be loving to non-Muslims, even if they are their parents, even if they are their spouse, even if they are their kids, even if they are their brothers and sisters from their blood. And this is Quran, chapter 58, verse number 22. And this coward, he's speaking about hatred. I mean, do those people have a shame? This is what they teach in every Islamic website. We have to hate the kuffar. They are our enemy. You will not find one person, he's true Muslim, he is nice and kind for non-believers. Then the Muslim, he will quote for you a verse, says, oh, it says, those who did not fight you, you can be kind for them. This verse is abrogated. In the top of that, that was about receiving gift. Receiving gifts. The mother of Aisha, she is disbeliever. She brought a gift. Muhammad, he wanted to have the gift. So she said, but she isn't a believer. Can we take gift from her? He said, yeah, they did not fight us, so we take gift from them. But don't greet them. Don't give them peace. Don't be a friend to them. And you should hate them. Even if they are your parents. You will not find one believer, just one, is loving to those who oppose Allah, even if they are their parents. And then he says here, you are doing Islam a favor. Allah is a planner. You are a liar. The Quran says Allah is a deceiver, and they deceive, and Allah is the best of deceiver. We got you busted there. This is why my first book called The Deception of Allah. Same time, if Allah is the planner, and he is the one who planned that we are going to be people of hate, because the Quran says in chapter 5, verse number 51, he spread the hatred between us. So how you blame me for you stupid if Allah made me hateful, if I am, and I'm not? Based in the stupid Quran, Allah is the one who made, spread hatred. Allah is the hate vendor, is the devil. If you ask any Muslim who like to spread hatred, they will say Shaytan. Exactly. That is Allah. It's in the front of you. Allah is Shaytan. Who can say no? Because the only one, you know, if the Christians are bad, if you spread the hatred between them, what that would do? That will make them better? Is that going to fix the problem? So do God send his messenger to fix the problem or to make it worse? According to Islam, Allah is the problem. Jesus says the opposite. I came for the sick, not for the healthy. You see the difference? Muhammad is Satan. Jesus is God. He said, I came for the sick, not for the healthy. The healthy are healthy. They do not need me. He came for the one who hate him. He came for the one who is lost. Allah, because he's Satan, he will spread hatred. And then ask yourself, if Allah, he spread hatred between the Christians, is that going to fix the community? Is that going to bring peace on earth? No. That will bring war. Hatred is hatred. We do not need to explain it. So this God is Satan. And then in the same chapter, verse number 51, he says, don't take them as a friends. So who is the one spread hatred? If you cannot take me as a friend, then I am your enemy. So I want to take you as a friend, and this is proof that the Christians are loving people. Oh, who you believe, take not the Jews and the Christians as a friends. So the Christian and the Jews, they want to take you as a friend. You say, no, 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 Allah forbid us. So who is the hatred? You see how we expose them and we get them busted? We have one more comment. Let us answer this guy. Another potato. He said, good CP, when you read the Bible, how Judas died, one virgin hanged himself, the second virgin fell and his stomach gushed out. That is story, but cometh through the man hang on the cross, his stomach gushed out. Who, which one? Here is, you see the city where he hanged himself, he stay hanged until his body decay. And then when his body decay, slam in the floor, and his body, collapse, decay. How this can happen? He hang himself, or this is how he die. One verse describes how ugly his death is, and one verse says he hang himself. So he hang himself, he's still hanged until his body decay. His neck cannot carry him no more. And when the body decay, it's mean that's it. You're a balloon. So he fell in the ground, and his body scattered. His stomach came out. Stupid people. My friend, we are victorious. Even our Lord in Islam is what the Muslims are waiting for. Imagine, they are not waiting for Muhammad. He's dead. Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. And we buried Muhammad. But the Messiah, our Lord, is coming back, victorious with his glory and the glory of his angels. Even the stupid Muhammad, he says that the Messiah will come, hakaman muqsitan. He will be absolute just and justice. Nobody can be just and justice unless he is God. For to be just, absolute just, because there's no so just, either just or not. To be just, you have to be God. No human being can make justice. No human being. Even in any court in the world. Because to be perfectly just is not your nature. To be perfectly just is about knowing even the unseen, so nobody can lie to you. I can bring you now witnesses that this guy, he killed this guy, but maybe they are false. Just because now we have witnesses, we send him to death sentence. How many people are in jail and they are not really justly there? They're being framed, or they are victim of somebody else. And the real killer is outside. How many times we hear stories that a person who spent 20 years of his life in jail, it turned to be he is not the one who did it. Why? Because a human being cannot be just, even if he tried to do so. The Messiah, my friend, he is the judge in the judgment day. And Muhammad the fool, he exposed his lies. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget to download my videos. And the video about the previous one is going to be loaded soon. YouTube taking too long for processing. You will see it soon, so you can watch it. Thank you very much. Download my videos, share them. And yeah, by the way, there is a lady. I saw her channel. I don't know her. I never saw her before. She is an ex-Muslim and her husband. What's her name? Let me see. Hold on. Shamso. So this woman, as I understand, I watched like a video or two of her, and I would like to give her a support. I don't know her, as I said. Before I go live, YouTube give me like a recommendation. Her name is Shamso, and what I understand from her video, that her and her husband, they left Islam, and which means both of them, they used to be Muslims, and they became Christians. Now, her value, I mean, the value of the video is not the same as, like, let us say, scholarly made. It's about based on experience, you know what I mean? She is an ex-Muslim, her husband ex-Muslim. She is telling you what happened to her, how she became a Christian, why she believes Islam is false. So you don't expect that you will hear a scholar, But, for us, we support the good ones, and the good ones are there. So if you like to support her, tell her that Christian Prince say hello to you. She don't know me for sure. I don't know if she heard of me. Like this video here. This is the video actually recommended to me by YouTube from Islam to Jesus. So say hello to her from me, and let us support the good ones. And now let us say we are done for today. We're gonna say thank you. May the Lord bless you. And again, you can find her name. Just search her name, Shamsu. It's very easy. And now you know how she look like. Give her support, give her a like, and give her a subscription. Always, you do not need invitation to support the good ones. You know, I don't ask people to subscribe to me because it's silly. I mean, why I want to ask you? But sadly, some people, they are like kids. You need to tell them what to do. You know, like go to the bathroom, wash your hands. You know, don't you know what you need to do? Support them. What you will lose, give it a like, give it a subscription. What you will lose? I mean, you are not paying even money. Don't be lazy. Be useful in something at least. Anyway, thank you very much. May the Lord bless you all. Your brother, Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today. Yesterday we have 9 hours. The day before. And today we have how many? I don't know. So as long the Lord, He provide us with health to do more and more, we will do. And we are thankful to Him. We took for free, and for free we give. May the Lord bless you. Thank you.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
The Quran has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their
I
ears.
really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.